March 1, 2012. We've made it to the farm. 500 miles it took to get here. It's a small, semi-fortified inn located off a series wooded country roads and about 15 miles from the nearest town. We've been allowed through a checkpoint, but instructed to sleep in a smaller cottage building for the night. I guess to check and see if they want to let us in. I was expecting an actual farm, though this is close enough, I suppose. One of the people at the checkpoint was wielding a pitchfork. A nice long handle on that. Good for keeping the dead at a distance. Saw some rifles slung over shoulders and gasoline or kerosene rags at the ready. Few charred heaps dot the yard, and there's a long, low pit full of burnt remains. March 2, 2012. This morning, a woman came in and took our temperature, shined a light in our eyes, and asked a lot of questions about where we'd been, what we'd seen. She told us to wait and left. We passed whatever quarantine they wanted us to pass, and we've been admitted to the big house. Guy in charge is named Dale Fowler. I'm recording his story here.
My wife and I came up here for our honeymoon one year. She's dead now. When the plague hit, we knew how bad it was in the cities. I remembered this place. When we got here, there weren't many around. The few that were, I destroyed. We decided to hole up here a while, till things got better. Pretty soon, other like-minded folk showed up. But it didn't get better. We fortified all the doors and windows, haunt the area for game, and for people who have turned, we keep watch and shifts. We run the radio, hoping other people like you will show up. We need numbers, more eyes, more hands for protection. Turn this place into a real farm by spring.
March 3rd, 2012. There's no perimeter fence to speak of, which worries me, though I'm not sure what they would make one out of, or how much good it would do. There's what amounts to observation points that are a bit raised up and built out at odds and ends. And they're staffed during the day, and always people watching from the top windows of the main building, day and night. Cleared the area around the farm as best they can, but a lot of big old trees in the woods, so there's a limit what can be done. The pit is where they drag bodies of zombies that have gotten this close. It's hard to tell how many, maybe 30, 40 corpses in the pit. March 4, 2012. There are 15 other survivors here, so the band and I make 20. Some of them are from far, few hundred miles. There are 3 cars and a motorcycle outside, but most came from one of the nearby towns, a dozen or so miles from here. Apparently, earlier on, folks would venture to the towns to see what could be salvaged. There's great stores here of water, gasoline, tools, some lumber. Nobody really bothers searching towns anymore. There's nothing there. It feels good be around people again. March 5, 2012. Doing my part around the farm, cooking and cleaning, laundry, clothes hung on the lines out of the windows during the day. Went on patrol round the near woods. On the way back, we saw 2 zombies trying to break open a woodshed door. One of them was just clawing at it. The other one had a log, and it was hitting the door. It's the first sign I've seen of problem solving. It's a bad sign. They were after a stray cat that had crawled under the door. Do they eat animals? Are they starving? We beheaded, burned them. March 6, 2012. Killed 2 zombies who had come up to the house this afternoon. Deeper back in the woods, we saw 24 of them. Just seemed to be watching. At any rate, they only came towards us when we drew close. Took a big group of us, but we managed to behead and burn the whole group of them before they could encroach the property. Tried the radio today to see what else we can pick up here. There are several other stations broadcasting, one from Regina, one from Churchill, Manitoba. Pockets of humanity reestablishing themselves.